What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you another transition video where we focus on moving from Town Hall base levels. This one's 8 to Town Hall 9. So this is an 8.5. I don't have any extra defenses. I don't have, and I just started upgrading my offense. Nothing additional defensively walls I have not placed or upgraded on my base. And the last time we did this video, I just started. I just dropped the queen. You guys made fun of my grape ape walls. I thought that was kind of funny. I showed that my war weight was not higher than a max Town Hall 8. Actually, I'm one level over. I think a max Town Hall 8 is a 54. I am a 55 right now. So let's take a look at my profile. What have I done since then? Well, I upped my queen 2 more levels. She'll probably be level 5 at least by the next time I do a video or something like that. I have witches. I have a hound. I have 4 spells. I have a haste spell. I have a level 2 jump. And I have level 6 loons, which means I can now Lalo. I decided to go with a jump so what did I put in my laboratory first? And by the way, it's, is it open right now? Yes, it is. So I'm going to have to farm some elixir. So I decided to go with the loons first. The first upgrade that I put in there after I upgraded my laboratory was loons. And because it's elixir and it's really easy to get, rather than hogs, my hogs are still level 4. I decided, and the difference between a level 4 and a level 5 hog is freaking ginormous. That is a huge differential in hit points and damage. It's really, really significant. I believe it's somewhere in the range of 25 or 20% buff. It's pretty big. However, so is the loon buff. So is the loons that I just put in there. It's about the same thing. And you guys guessed it. Hogs are I love hogs, I do. But in today's meta, loons rule everything. So I prioritized Lalo over a Goho. In the last video I said I'll probably do hogs, who knows. I decided to put my DE into my queen first to get her to get the cloak ability. It's not much at level 5, but the ability to have defenses retarget something else pays dividends in a war attack strategy. Plus it's a lot cheaper than hogs, and the upgrade time is a heck of a lot shorter. You know, as opposed to being 5 days in a laboratory. So I decided to put loons first. The next thing I put in there is a jump. The reason why I put a jump in there is level 1 jump is only 20 seconds. It's really shitty. It is. It's just crap. You might as well just wall breaker. Like, bring extra wall breakers. Because it won't last long. And then what will happen is your queen will most likely become stuck behind walls. Because the jump will stop lasting, and then she'll have to shoot through a wall to get out. It's very bad because she's not shooting defenses that are shooting her, that are outside of her range, but they can target her. And she doesn't do very much DPS because she's a low-level queen, so she just gets annihilated. And last but not least, it happens fairly quickly because I don't have the cloak ability and it's low hit points. So my next thing that I put in the laboratory was the jump spell because it's a staple. Its utility is very versatile on almost the majority or a high percentage of most commonly used and effective attack strategies at Town Hall 9. Off the soapbox of level 2 jump. What are we going to put in here next? Might be wizards. Actually, not sure, but these wizards right here, they're pretty good at level 5, but you know, I think the next, I'm not quite sure. It's going to be an elixir thing. More than likely, it probably is going to be the healer. You know, for like an HGHB or something like that. That or giants. It's one or the, it's going to be healer or giants. One or the other. Even a lightning spell so I can do some drag loons or something. So we'll see what I'm deciding to do when I get there. But that's what the upgrade progress and prioritization I did. I also have a 30 CC, which really helps offensively and defensively. So, what did all these changes do to my war weight? Take a guess. Wrong. Well, you're correct, but not you. Just kidding. I didn't move at all. I am still a level 55 war weight. So this means, again, I'm going to repeat what I've done so far. I have a level 3 queen, a 30 CC, 4 spells, a level 2 jump, a Lalo ability with level 6 loons, witches as well, and a haste. Oh, what's the last thing? I also just started bringing my baby dragons. That was the next thing I decided to do. And I'm still not going to do anything defensively. So by doing nothing but focused on, I forgot how many offensive upgrades I did. It was at least 10. I did 10 offensive upgrades, and my war weight didn't change a freaking bit. So let's come back to this, why I started doing this. I was passionate about doing this video because of the myth out there that people are regurgitating and repeating ad nauseum for me, that that 8.5 is dead. Look at this video, look at what I just said, you are wrong. Level 1 bows are absolute crap. They're high hit points and they do lower DPS than a Town Hall 8 Archer Tower. This one does 65 DPS. The bow, definitely not doing that. The bow, oh crap, whatever, trust me, it does 50 DPS. So it is a glorified Town Hall 7 Archer Tower with a bit more range. But it adds about 4 points to your war weight. You start to match full Town Hall 9s like that, as you should. You got bows. And you have weak offense that can't return the favor to clear them. And I'm not talking about engineering. This is not an engineering video. Just to recap for those that are not familiar with the series, this is about upgrading efficiently in a war-centered, focused clan without being a burden to your clan. I opted out for the past 2 wars just because I wanted to see what my war weight was and things like that. Now that I am at this current level where I feel that I opted out for basically a total of 2 weeks. And I wasn't really focusing on this. It could have been less than that. But I wanted to make sure I got just an offensive army to go against a Town Hall 9 with a Lalo. I can do that. Or even a Balloon Parade. I could do that because I have haste now. Even though it's level 1, it's still something I can do. I could even throw in rage, but I have 4 spells. I have 30 CC. I can bring a max hound with me now, or a max golem if I needed to do a cold blood. That's pretty much what I'll probably do a lot of is cold bloods. But I am not going to be a burden to my clan. My goal is I can clear 2 Town Hall 9s fresh, and the guys that are going to be hitting my base that are ranked and matched as a Town Hall 8 may lack the offensive capability to return the favor to me. I'm not saying this is always going to be the case. I'm not saying that you match mirrors on the other side. I know what goes into the war, how matching of a clan in war is computed. It's basically a grand total. I get that. But what I'm saying is the lower your weight, the likelihood is you're going to match someone across the aisle similar to that. And my offensive capability is going to allow me to not be a burden to my clan while I efficiently upgrade to Town Hall 9. Soon, I would say probably in about 3 or 4 weeks, when my queen gets to level 10, and I have maybe another offensive army, potentially 220 troop space. I'm going to start focusing on troop space right now. I still have 200. Then I'm going to start dropping level 1 bows to emphasize and stress that this is not an engineering video. It's about upgrading efficiently, and all those haters out there that are uneducated or repeating what Supercell wants them to, that says 0.5 is dead and it's not viable and it doesn't work, you're wrong. Watch this video. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I will check you next time.